Previously on Acting Challenge reality TV show. On a very bright morning in a bright city, the housemates arrived at their first destination. And afterwards, they went through all the processes of orientation, did their medicals, and had their interviews. And now it was time for them to move into the Acting Challenge mansion. They had time to get acquainted to the house and eat and rest. And now the game has begun. They had the head of house game.
Good evening, housemate. My name is Bright Samari. An actor. I'm from Edo State. And then I'm on the BSc Criminology and Security Study, National Open University. And also a massage therapist.
Okay, Mr. Raywood, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us, who is a production manager?
Well, a production manager, I swear, is a person who manages a production or a movie set. How do I mean? He or she oversees every aspect of the production, like all the crew, the costumier, the welfare, like all the crews, basically.
Okay, so what is the difference between the production manager and the line producer?
Yeah. The difference between a production manager and the line producer is the production manager ensures that everything needed for the success of the production is being achieved. Then the line producer, in other words, is a continuity. Someone who monitors a continuity and a director. Someone who monitors the lines, the right words, when to use them, how to use them, when to stop, and then that's it.
So tell us,
Or as Jesus lives, 2 years. I should be able to say, yes, I'm satisfied by putting a smile on people's face, most importantly, my viewers, my fans. If they look at me and they say, yeah, you're good, and I look at myself and they're like, yeah, you've been able to do this via your career, via that thing you want to do, that person you want to become. That's where I really want to see myself in the next 2 years.
so when you hear Buga the Star, what comes to mind?
I'm a star already. It's just to show it forward, to make it conspicuous, to make it known to everybody, to make everyone say, yeah, indeed, you're a star, because I believe that we have so many stars out there, but not everyone can actually shine. Now, the ability to see one particular one is the Buga.
Ijoma Peace Obedience. I'm a graduate of the Federal University of Technology, Mina. I studied computer education technology. I'm an entrepreneur and a caterer. I should know the time to do my job. I don't just come when a movie shoot is on and start performing my job as a welfare. There's a specific time I should come in. So that's what I feel.
Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in the next 4 years, to be precise?
In the next 4 years, I would love to have a foundation because I love children. A foundation that takes care of children, their needs, just make them feel comfortable and happy. And I would love to be a producer, not just an actor. I would love to make a movie. And I would also love to be a script writer because most times I have stories in my head and I love to write. So I would love to be a script writer, and in the next 5 years, I should be a very big script writer, writing beautiful movies that will be shot on Netflix, and also my foundation running for children. And I would love to, by then I should have an organization, or let's say an institute, that train young people on catering or baking, to teach them things they can do with their hands and actually make money instead of waiting for white-collar jobs. You can actually learn. And if possible, I would even want it to be free so that no one will have to complain about money and not being able to learn. So in the next 4 years, all that should be achieved by the grace of God.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Well, good. Introduce yourself.
Okay, good evening, sirs. Good evening, fellow housemates. My name is Emwani V. Naomi. I'm an entrepreneur, CEO of Ivna Empires. I'm an actor, a content creator, and also an influencer.
Navy,
Yes, sir.
tell us who a production manager is.
A production manager is the person that is in charge of a production set. It could be a movie set, a music set, or even a photo shoot. A production manager oversees the general affair of every member of the crew, from the crew members, people behind the scenes, and also to the actors. They make sure that the actors are exactly on time when they're supposed to be during the call time. They make sure that the welfare of the entire crew is well taken care of to ensure that the production is successful.
Okay. So, if you're asked to manage a production, what are the rudiments you would employ?
First off, I would look at the budget given for the shoot. I would try my best to pick out a diligent crew, because I mean, a production without a diligent crew can be very, very unsuccessful. I don't know if that's the right word to use. I will make sure that I ensure that the casting director picks casts that are suitable and that are easy to work with generally, and just to ensure that the whole welfare, like I said earlier, is basically taken care of from the crew to the actors.
Okay. All right, so what is the biggest lie you have ever told yourself?
That I'm weak. Yes. Sometimes I find myself in situations and I might feel like I can't do it, and I know I can't, but I just have to start it, and then I know that I can do it after I start it.
And when you hear the word Bugatti Star, what comes to your mind?
Star coming to limelight.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, instructors, and good evening, my fellow housemates. My name is Idi Silvanus Ilya. I'm also called Sly. I am a content writer, an actor, and inspired content creator. I am from Plateau State, Nigeria, and I'm a graduate of Theatre Arts and English Studies from the Nasarawa State College of Education, Akwanga.
Okay, Sly. So tell us who a production manager is.
Okay. A production manager is a person that manages all the part of production. That is to say, he makes sure that everything are put in place and everyone is doing the right job for a better production.
So, in the absence of the production manager, what happens?
In the absence of the production manager, he may have an assistant which will take over from him. But in the absence of the assistant, we have couples of jobs that he do that the continuity will help and fill in the space, and also the producer.
Okay. So tell us, Sly, as a content creator, right?
Yes, sir.
What kind of content do you think you can actually, put out there, that can impact positively to the lives of people that will come across it?
Thank you, sir. Actually, I'm still an inspired content writer, but I write. So the kind of content I write, and I so much believe on what I write, that when it's out there, people that come across it will be inspired. So those kind of contents are content that has to do with life struggles, being emotionally depressed, and solution to relationships. And I also get inspired to write content that in our day-to-day activities we encounter them, and how we fix it.
Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, sirs. Good evening, my fellow housemates. I am Obu Esther. But you can call me Unique Gold for short. I'm a graduate of Benin State University, BSc Public Administration. I'm a fashion designer and I'm also an actor.
So Gold,
Yes, sir.
tell us in 3 minutes who a production manager is.
To me, a production manager is one who sees to everything concerning the production. He makes sure everything in a production is fine, irrespective of the presence of other production team. He makes sure that the production is going smoothly, there are no mistakes. That's it. That's who a production manager is.
So do you think a film set can work without a production manager?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think so?
If there's no production manager, I'm sure there will be an assistant to the production manager who will be in charge, who will take the place of the production
In the
manager.
absence of the assistants,
Of course. Of course, the production will go well.
production will go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so, okay.
No worries.
All right, so what does success mean to you?
I see success as an
What would you say you have achieved so far, your greatest achievement?
one of my greatest achievements is being here in this acting reality challenge show. That is one of my achievements.
What really motivates you as a person? What gets you up from the bed every single day? Wanting to do more, wanting to become more.
A lot of things actually motivated me because ever since I was a child growing up, I love acting, I love movies. Sometimes when I watch movies, the way they react, their expression and everything, I'll be like, she's not doing it well. Should I go inside the TV and just show her how to do it? Like, I always inspire to be like them. Sometimes when I see them out, I always feel like bringing them out from the TV just to be like them. So ever since then, when I saw the advert of the Acting Reality Challenge show, I said to myself, I feel this is an opportunity to actually showcase my own talent.
My name is Korede. I'm 27 years old. I'm the founder of A&A Luxurious Fashion Line, popular known as Adeyemi Akorede Luxurious Fashion Line. I came from southwestern Nigeria, Abeokuta, Ogun State.
Corridor. So you're a
Fashionista.
fashionista, meaning you have a clothing line,
Yes, fashion brand A&A Luxurious.
A&A.
Luxurious.
Okay.
Who is a fashionista, please?
A fashionista is a fashionista actually is a person that loves dressing. I mean, he's a kind of a person that is a kind of a person that dresses in order to showcase the fashion to the public view.
As an actor,
Aspiring actors, sir.
aspiring actor,
Yes, sir.
do you think fashion or your dress sense has an impact that you can create in your audience?
Yes, I think so, sir.
Why do you think so?
Because the reason why I think so is that that in a movie, dressing, the way you dress, the way you put yourself also matters, sir.
Okay. So you're simply saying that the way you dress,
I mean, the way you dress, the way the
the way you
view,
will be addressed.
yes, the way the viewers see you, as in the.
So who is a production manager currently?
Actually, a production manager, he or she is the one that manages a movie set, starting from the crew to the cast. He or she is the one that makes sure that everything, I mean, the materials that they are going to be used in the movie set is available. I mean, everything is organized before the shooting gets underway.
And in the course of the shoot, what are the duties of the production manager? Why the shoot progresses, not before the shoot?
I can't hear you. Can you repeat yourself, sir? Sorry, sir. Maybe you should repeat that question, sir.
Because you are bound to the question instead of counting. All right, thank you, encouraging.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now, one question before you, one question. Do you think dressing well in a film set will make you a superstar?
I actually think so, sir. I actually think so. I think so. I don't know. I think so.
This is Sandra. I'm from Delta State. I'm a graduate of Delta State University. I study computer science and I'm a stylist.
Okay, so tell us who a production manager is, Nikki.
A production manager concerning the movie set is someone who foresees the activities of the movie, right from the day of production to the last day of production. Everything that has to do with a successful movie has to do with the production manager.
Okay. I'd like to ask you a question. What do you think is holding you back from being who you want to be?
To me personally, I feel like of my parents. There are some things they actually want and some they don't actually want from me. So I think my parents.
Are the people holding you back from being what you want to be?
Yeah.
What would you want to be?
To me, I want to become an actress and a successful single mother.
Wonderful. All right, so tell us, what is the difference between a production manager and a production coordinator?
They actually sound alike. Production manager and production coordinator are actually alike. Someone who coordinates the affairs of a production and someone who manages the affairs of a production are still the same thing.
Abia State, Umuahia to be precise. I'm a student of Abia State University, Utru. I study medicine and surgery.
Okay. So who is a production manager?
Okay, thank you, sir. Everybody have said their own. In my dialect, there's something they say, I will say my own, why I know. A production manager is someone who does the script breakdown. He does everything, make sure he aligns with all the crew members. Let me use for an instance, costumier. Particular scene, you have to make sure the costumier brings the correct costume for the actor, because everything we are doing, it's all about selling that film to make profit. So if the production manager doesn't do or make his work very good with all the crew members and the actors too, the cast, if I'm an actor, his cast, I'm not doing well, emotionally break down, I'm not okay. He has to make sure, ginger me, so I can give him the best that he wants. He is the main person in the production.
If you emerge tonight as the production manager, being the head of house, Do you think you have the competence, the capacity, and the credibility, the 3 C's, to lead the rest of the 28 housemates?
Okay. It's one thing to say you can make it, and it's another thing to say you can do it. Just give it a trial. I might be small, but I think what is in me, it's way bigger than what you're seeing. I might not be able to do it. I think I have my housemate. And if I can't do this one, I can go to someone and tell the person, can you give me so idea on how to do this? So, like you asked someone about leadership, it's about carrying everybody along. So I can't do it alone, but I know I can do it.
My name is Emmanuel Iko, and you can call me Mani OG. I am from Abia State, Okonofia to be precise, and I am a student of the National Open University studying International Relations and Diplomacy. I am an actor, an aspiring actor, and a forex trader and a salesman. I have passion for acting, and that's why I'm here.
Okay, Mani OG. So tell us what you know about the production manager.
Okay, as a wise man said tonight, the production manager can be referred to as the daddy GO of the entire production set. He is the one that oversees the production sets, from the crew to the cast, ensuring the welfare and ensuring that the production, the idea of the whole entire production comes to life. He brings the creativity of the idea, ensuring that the viewers at home are being entertained and enjoy whatever you are presenting to them.
All right. Who is a leader?
A leader can be referred to someone that serves the people. Someone that knows how to bring his followers to follow a certain goal, vision, or idea. It's someone that knows how to carry along people and ensure that a particular goal is being achieved.
Okay. So, final question and very quick. Let's assume you are a leader or you become the PM.
Yes, sir.
And you are trying to get the house to do something, and they are not willing to go or toe the same line with what you really want them to do.
Okay.
What would you do?
As the production manager, if I am being selected as production manager today, I believe power will be installed on me, definitely. And so with that power, it means disciplinary actions can be taken against anyone that goes against this set instructions. Because for me being the production manager, it means I have seen things ahead and I have a vision or I have a goal I need to achieve. So you being against my instructions or being against my words, meaning you are against the vision, and I wouldn't take that. So I would ensure disciplinary actions are being taken against you, and it serve as a warning, I mean to say, to the rest of the housemates that this would be done if you go against the vision of the team.
Nola Akiremi, I'm also known as Screen God. I am a voiceover talent, I'm an actor, I'm a chef, and I studied international relations in Bowen University. I'm a graduate of Bowen University.
As a screen goal, what qualities would you see that will help you or that will motivate you to pick your assistant?
My assistant in production.
Assistant screen goal.
What? All right. Basically, Screen God is basically about, it's all about positivity and change. I believe strongly that the
the theater house director
Yes, sir.
was to ask you to choose between you
Yeah.
leaving the house
Yeah.
or choosing a replacement
Yeah.
amongst the people seated here,
Yeah.
who would that be?
Well, for now, I think I don't have anybody in mind, so I probably might just leave because I don't see anybody as a threat, and everyone is unique in their own way. So I'm trying to put myself in.
All right, thank you, Ahis.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Nanso Okori. I'm from Edan Local Government, Ebonyi State. I graduated from the Department of Theatre and Film Studies, University of Port Harcourt. That's it.
All right. So, very quick one also. Truthfully speaking, do you think that you are better than every other guy in this competition?
Never.
Okay? You don't think you're better? So who would you consider?
Sorry, sir. That wasn't an answer. What was your answer?
I said never, that I'm not better than.
Okay.
Yes.
That's not what you said.
No,
I
he
said
said never.
Never is not an answer to the question. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
When a question is thrown at you, you define and explain yourself in less than 10 seconds. The potential of a successful leader.
Okay, one of the potential of a successful leader is patience and tolerance. Because as a leader, you will definitely lead tough people. Already human beings are very difficult to control, right? So as a leader, you have to possess that spirit of patience and tolerance, first of all, and then you now incorporate the spirit of coordination to be able to control your followers and also show good example as a leader.
Let's just assume that you become the PM of the first PM of the Acting Challenge reality TV show. And suddenly, in just 2 days, people are poke-nosing, gossiping, backbiting, ganging against you. In 2 days, that you have 7 days to spend, how do you think you will bring resolution to the matter?
Anyways, first of all, as a leader, if you have your followers gossiping about you and ganging about you, it means automatically you're not leading properly. So first of all, you have to check yourself and see those things that you're not doing right, that is making them gossip or gang, and then improve on it. And also,
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you, Nelson.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Kingsley Nyobo. I'm an actor.
You're an actor.
Yes, sir.
What movies have you acted before?
Okay, I'm actually an aspiring actor, sir.
Okay, so you're an actor and then you're also an aspiring actor.
Aspiring actor, sir.
Aspiring actor.
Yes, sir.
So let's say as an aspiring actor.
Yes, sir.
You are given a situation right now, here and now. You've just been informed that you lost all the money you have, all the money you've made since you were born, your life saving. You invested it somewhere and it's gone. As an aspiring actor, how do you portray this situation to us?
Let me help you. Can I help you?
Please.
Aspiring actor.
Yes, sir.
You have a character to play.
Right.
Right now.
All right, sir.
Obviously, there are cameras on. The sound is on you. You can see the lights flashing, right?
Of course.
So obviously, you're playing a character.
Right.
If anything happens and I pull your phone that I took earlier yesterday or late yesterday to show you that you've lost someone very dear to you,
yeah,
or you've lost all your monies, just as you said,
yeah,
how do you think you play that character?
Can I act it or can I explain? Sorry, sir.
Act it, please. Action.
All right. Whew. Why me? Why me? Why me? This cannot happen again. How can I invest so much money on that kind of project and something like this happen?
Who is that?
My
Sorry.
God.
Hold on. I think we are not.
Who was there? Listen, I heard someone talking here. That's you, right? Someone is on set filming. Do you understand what it means for you to be on set? Your phones are supposed to be off and you're supposed to be quiet. That is why when you go to a film set, you hear something like, silence everybody. And you're talking when someone is already performing. What's your name? Okay, you want to check? Okay, because you're a screen guard. You can talk anytime you feel you want to talk. Don't try that again. Okay, let's start from the beginning, please.
Well, I also actually do fashion and many other stuff, to be honest, and I can't just mention.
Well, not from.
What? I'm from Cross River State.
I mean, not. You said there are some you can't mention, right?
A lot of things. I'm into a lot of things, to be honest. No. How can it be fraud?
Murdering people?
No, I'm an entrepreneur in general.
What about stealing from them?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
All right, so who is a production manager?
Okay, first, if you permit me, when you asked the question at first, you said, convince me who production manager is. So I would like to
National diploma from Nassau State Polytechnic.
Tell us, who is a production manager?
A production manager is seen as someone who is, like, before a movie is being done, it's like the first person that they think of in a movie set, because he or she is the one to be in charge about the whole thing going on in the set. A production manager is like the main person in the movie set, because without a production manager, I don't think the movie will go well. And if maybe like a movie is being done after the production and everything and it didn't go well, the first person they will call name is the production manager, like who produced this movie. So a production manager is someone who is in charge of a set and takes care of the crew, the cast, and the actors in it.
So, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years in the movie industry?
I see myself being a great actor, which by then I know that I would have achieved a lot of things that I would want to have achieved. I see myself being known to the world as a great and good actor. Not only acting, but in other things related to filmmaking.
Okay, so what you say your name is again?
Chioma.
Chioma who?
Yeah.
Chioma who?
Chioma Joy Wanguma.
Chioma Joy.
Yeah.
When you hear the word Buga the Star, what comes to your mind?
Like when you, can I speak in pidgin? I just wanted like use. So when you say, God.
All right, thank you, Chioma. You can go back to your seat now.
Okay.
Also known as Black Diamond. I'm from Plateau State, Jos, student of University of Jos. I study social studies education.
Okay. So, Black Diamond.
Yes, sir.
Tell us, who is a production manager?
Okay. A production manager is someone in charge of filmmaking. It can be he or she, and is also an actor.
Okay. So, in the absence of the production manager,
Managing director.
which company? Okay. What do you seem to classify as success? What does success mean to you?
Okay. Success means to me as an achievement in life.
Success means as an achievement in life. What's your best quote you've ever come across? The best quote that motivates you in life?
Just being myself, and secondly, I always see myself as
Quote.
sorry.
Quote. What's the
Quotes.
quote that motivates you as a person?
Okay, the quotes. So I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Currently studying public administration, HND1.
Okay. Sonia,
Sir?
tell us who a production manager is.
Thank you for the wonderful question. But before I proceed, I would like to define production in my own understanding. When we talk of production, production has to do with organization, with certain group of people who comes together with goals, who comes together to actualize their goals. And when we talk of manager, manager has to do with someone who directs the day-to-day activity of the organization in order to see that such organization works out in order for them to actualize the real goal that they want in the company. Thanks.
All right, so Sonia, if you have the ability, if you have the choice to become any superhero, which superhero ability would you like to possess and why? If you had an opportunity to possess one superhero ability, what superhero ability would that be and why?
Okay. If I have the opportunity to possess a superhero ability, I would like to possess the ability of an organizer. So I don't really understand.
Go on. Don't mind them. You're getting it. Go on. And please, nobody should. This is a studio. Be guided. Continue, please.
So please can you repeat the question?
You can repeat the question. I said, if you have the ability to have any superhero ability, to form any superhero ability, what superhero ability would that be? You can repeat the question as you answer the distance.
So if I have the ability to form a superhero ability, oh God, I'm scared. I'll form I would like to be an organizer.
Say it loud now.
I'd like to be an organizer.
An organizer superhero.
I don't really get the question.
All right.
My fellow housemates, my name is Blessing Udeze, aka Bless Honey, Honeybee for short.
Honeybee.
I studied international relations. I'm an actor, a writer, an educationist, a welter and a declutter. CEO, Bless Honey Enterprise.
Quite an enviable profile, yeah? Tell me. So, Honeybee.
Yes, sir.
So where did you get the honey from?
Bless Honey.
Bless Honey.
The brand name.
The brand name. You did?
For my tutors.
Oh.
I have a tutorial firm.
Okay. So, Honeybee, can you tell us who a production manager is in 3 minutes?
From my understanding, it's just somebody that supervises filmmaking and film production.
Is that all?
Okay, from the cast, the crew members, the welfare, everything that has to do with production, he or she supervises all that and ensures that everybody is well, is properly taken care of.
Okay, Honeybee, can a film set function effectively in the absence of a production manager?
Yes, sir.
The
Because
film set can function effectively
in the
when
absence of
the production manager is not there.
yes,
Tell us
sir.
how.
Yes, sir. Because if he should have he or she should have an assistant, then in the absence of the assistant, the prop and or the director takes charge.
Okay. In the absence of the assistants,
What happened?
The director takes charge, or the producer.
Oh, the director. Beautiful. So, Honeybee, you know who a continuity person is in a production? Yes. Tell us more about the continuity.
It's actually someone that has more lines to play in the future. Like, I don't really know the word to use in particular because I've never had the opportunity to be in such scene. But I know I've, from my little experiences, somebody that kind of plays in a continuous, in a particular way that the character is tactic, like it can't be changed. He or she is kind of being called upon regularly for a particular scene or some scenes.
A continuity person. I mean, a continuity. Have you heard of the word continuity
Yes,
in a
please.
production? Is he a crew or an actor?
He's an actor, a character.
Oh, the character name is continuity person.
No, he's a person. I mean, he's a person.
Okay. So, well, so a continuing person is an actor, yeah. So, tell us about the production assistant.
Production assistant is someone that takes in charge if the production manager is not maybe around or in place.
The production assistant, popularly known as the what? PA, right? Yes. Any question, Honeybee?
Okay, so Honeybee, as someone who is aspiring to be the head of house, to be the production manager of heading this house, heading 28 or 29 housemates, what could you say would be that special skill you have to be able to tolerate people and turn the other way should anybody get to match on you?
Okay, sir, first of all, from my childhood, I've not really been much into acting, but I'm very good in managing or leading people or in a leadership role. Being a boss on my own, I've managed people countless times, so managing people people of the same, of different backgrounds or ethnic group in the same space is really not my problem. So.
Okay. So is that the special, you feel like you have a special gift in managerial ability?
Yeah, actually, sir, I would just say it's a gift. Actually, it's just a gift. I didn't learn it. I don't know much about it, but I've always done well in that field.
My name is Miracle Fumilayo Godfrey, aka Bambi. I'm an actress, an influencer, a model, and I'm a graduate, Federal Polytechnic Bida, Public Administration.
Okay, Bambi, please tell us who a production manager is.
A production manager is someone who is in charge of a movie set, crew members, the cast, and everything about a movie set.
Sorry, Bambi.
Yes, sir.
I ask you to do something for me.
Okay.
And when I ask you, don't get embarrassed. Can I see your tongue? Where is it blue?
Sweet.
Where is the sweet?
I've licked it.
Where is the wrapper? Continue. So, no, it's okay. So, tell us again who a production manager is.
Okay. A production manager is someone who is in charge of a movie set, which includes the crew and the cast.
Is that all?
Everything involved in a movie set, that particular movie set.
Okay, so Bambi, let's say at the end of this task, you eventually emerge as the PM of the House of PM. And in the course of your reign as the PM, a fight breaks out amongst the housemates. Maybe because of food or water or anything. How are you going to handle it?
Well, I have to speak to the two parties involved in the misunderstanding. If there's enough water, food, then I have to share it. If there's none, the both of them have to agree who is going to take it, or the both of them share the thing.
Okay, so what is your greatest achievement?
Well, my greatest achievement is being one of the cast to be one of the Netflix movie and cinema, which is coming up this year.
And what's the title?
No title yet, but I've been called upon to be one of the cast.
What's the working title?
Sir?
Working title?
Oh, what is a working title? A working title.
University of Science and Technology, Ikorodu. I am a dancer, a barber, and a model.
That's nice. So tell us who a production manager is.
A production manager is someone who oversees the activities and affairs of filmmaking. He takes control of the sets and those involved in the production of filmmaking.
So tell us, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
Next 3 years. I see myself as a successful owner of a unisex salon and a very good dancer at that time.
All right, thank you.
My name is Obianiju Johnson, aka Biana. I'm from Abia State. I'm based here in Abuja. I studied mass communication in Tansian University, Anambra State. A production manager is the person who's in charge of, who manages the production team, the crew, the actors, who also sees to location and getting the sets together, and yeah, that's what I think a production manager is.
Okay, Diana, tell us about your achievement, your latest achievement so far.
My achievement so far. My achievement so far is script. A script I wrote last year. So in the film scenery, I think that's my achievement so far, and the acting challenge reality TV show, which I was able to qualify for.
Okay, so what does leadership mean to you? The word leadership.
Okay.
What does it mean to you?
Leadership, to me, it means overseeing to the needs of others before yours, even. Leadership means ensuring that the people who you're leading over, ensuring that there is peace in the house, ensuring, not being selfish, being selfless. That's what I think a leader is.
All right, thank you.
I'm studying statistics in the Polytechnic Ibadan. A production manager is someone who is in charge of the set. Someone who is the one that handles the location when everything is set before a film is shot. That preps an actor before the shoot of a scene, or make sure the actors are ready, or actors are on set. They're the one that calls the actors if they're around, that schedules. Production managers are the one who schedules the scenes of set for movie.
After a thorough section with the housemates, a decision has been made on who will be the next production manager of the theater house, will be known as the head of house.
Concluded all that has been sent, all he has sent us to do, I hereby announce Alero as your first ever PM of the House of Theatre. So please, others are going to find yourself.
So please can Alera